Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Here for his first ever interview. Trent Madison in the building. What's up, my guy?
Sir, what's good, gang?
Welcome to the show.
And thank you for having me, for real. Like, this shit is definitely lit. Like, first interview, you know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing you've been going crazy, so I'm, like, happy to be here, for real.
Thanks, man. I heard that, you were telling me just now that you actually found out about Midwxst through the show, too, which I think is so fucking cool.
Yeah. Definitely a fire, like clip that I seen. I had to click it. I was like, yo, what is this? Because, like, you know what I mean? I see what you guys usually do, like, well, not usually, but I've been seeing a lot of drill stuff go viral.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I clicked it, I was like, whoa, this is hard. Like, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? So
you know what I think it is, bro? I think it's just like obviously hip hop, and not even just hip hop, but hip hop and adjacent sounds and hip hop go through waves. And the drill wave is what's popping right now.
Yeah.
If it was like 4 years ago, I would have had like Uzi and all that.
Yeah,
you know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Shit.
So it's like, it's really just, you got to adapt to whatever's popping. And like what I see popping next is like very much like what you, Midwxst, Skywater.
Shout out Midwxst, for
so
sure.
on and so forth they're doing, because like y'all sound is like, one, it's like rockstar energy, but also it's like fun. And like, not really fun. Like it's very reminiscent of that early SoundCloud wave, and it's like its own thing too.
Yeah, nah, literally like, bro, like literally like Uzi, like X, Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, like heavy influences, just like even with like artistry, just like, you know what I mean, just like talking about shit that you really feel also, like like a lot of my shit, like I'd really be like tapping into like pain a lot, you know what I mean? But like with the EP I've been working on, what I was telling you like off camera and shit, is like I wanted to not be so pain focused, you know what I mean, and just like make something fun, you know what I mean, but like still sprinkle a little bit of like pain and shit like in it, because it's just like, you know what I mean, you can't have happiness without pain, you know what I mean? It's just like something you have to like feel to even appreciate the good times type shit. So I wanted to like show that side of me, as far as like just giving people like fun and stuff like that, because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I even forget to have fun, even like doing shit, like just like living, trying to like, you know what I mean, chase your dreams and stuff like that. Sometimes you forget to enjoy like being a human being, and like, you know what I mean? Like, so
we get so caught up in the work and all that,
literally, it's like your mind is going like 100 miles a minute. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure this happens. I gotta make sure this don't happen. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just be wanting to like say fuck all that shit. You know what I mean? Like overthinking and like, you know what I mean?
Right, but it's interesting because as I see, like, when I mentioned like, you, the Skywaters, the Midwxst, everybody in like kind of like that lane coming up, it kind of is like, because it feels like we're back in kind of like a gangster rap era, but it's drill music, right? That's like kind of like the new gangster rap. And then after that, I'm like, all right, cool. So after that wave kind of like begins to like slow down and kind of just become just a part of the hip hop culture as it is, I'm like, the next thing that I feel like is gonna come up is like Yao, because for that exact reason that you're talking about, like people are gonna want to hear things that like people are actually like, they're feeling, things that people are going through, that kind of like, music that touches you on a personal level, not just on like a surface level.
No, seriously, like for me, I really be listening to a lot of shit, like, you know what I mean, like I mainly be listening to myself and shit, and like my homies and stuff like that, but like I do listen to everything that's been popping out, and I feel like it's just been a shift of like soul. Like when you listen to old music, and like not even just like some spirit, like lyrical, like boom bap rap, but like just old music in general, I feel like it was some soul in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you listen to like Michael Jackson or like something like old music, like you feel the passion, like the feeling, like you feel like, you know what I mean, it's connecting to your soul as far as like humans. You know what I mean? I feel like music was built to like made to like connect spiritually, like, you know what I mean, even when like kids are, I mean not kids, but like back in the day where like people would sing to get through hard times and stuff like that. I feel like everyone is kind of afraid to talk about shit like that. I feel like everyone wants to just look cool and sound cool and like be hard, you know what I mean? Like no one wants to be vulnerable anymore. Like I don't know what that is about, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird to me, because it's like, yo, like I feel like as an artist you should want to be vulnerable. You should want people to relate to you and not just think you look cool. Because you can look cool, but you can not have no substance. And it's like, for me, it's like kids need to be looking up to kids that have substance and like can offer more than just looking cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, that only goes so far. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
no, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Which is why, so in that same vein, right, we're talking about like, before the interview, you starting to take music seriously like, just recently.
Yeah.
Like not that long ago. But
like, no, not long ago. Cause I was modeling and like I still model like to this day. Like literally, I was doing some fashion week shit like earlier today. You know what I mean? Like that's really where I started. Like that's even how people know me. Cause like like I've been modeling since like 2017 and like so like that's really how like you know what I mean. I met a lot of friends through fashion. You know what I mean? Like mostly all my friends I met through fashion. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like now I'm meeting people through music, but like prior to that, it would be like, oh, I'm gonna meet you at the show. I'm gonna meet you. Like I was in like Paris and stuff like that, just meeting mad people, like, you know what I mean? Like in LA, like I was like I walked for Gucci and like just mad brands. You just meet a lot of people through even through clothes and social media, you know what I mean? It's just like literally I met all my friends through clothes. It's so fucking funny. But
so how do you go from doing when did you first start doing music then?
Like I always was like playing around with music. Like I started probably like I probably started playing around with music in like 2018 probably, like where I was just like trying shit and just like I was going like I would just drop shit for fun on SoundCloud like through another artist name. Like I was going by like Psycho T or something like that.
Okay, I like that.
But I wasn't like really serious. I was just like, I'm gonna just do it because I want to try music. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm about to really focus on this. Oh, I'm about to really, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, because I would just do it for fun, but my main thing was modeling. You know what I mean? I was like, I think I could rap, but like, let me just try. But I wasn't even doing rap. I was doing like weird, like some super experimental, like different sounding shit like that you wouldn't even like. I mean, it still was hard to me, but like, I just feel like now I'm on some like, I'm using my actual name. I'm trying to really do music. Like I'm really trying to like put my all into it. You know what I mean? So yeah, like it's definitely fun. But like like music really reminds me of the fashion industry a lot. Like it's just like the way everyone acts, the way people like move and stuff like that. It's just like very similar.
Well, then obviously like music and fashion go hand in hand in a lot of cases. You know, you look at like whether it be artists who do like those collabs like Kanye or even like, you know, you look at someone like Drake who has done music for the Louis Vuitton fashion show. That the record signs like back in 2016. Like that shit goes hand in hand too at the same time. Yeah,
facts. And it's like I was always around music. Like one of my big homies is like Take a Day Trip. Like there are two people like is Denzel and David. Like literally before I was making music, I would just be in their studio on Soho. It was like right across the street from V-Files. Like I would just be in the studio just there. Like, you know what I mean? They're living in there because like when I moved like to New York, like right out of high school, I didn't have nowhere to stay. And they would just be like, yo, just pull up. And, like it just let me like be there. And like they didn't even know me that well, but we got to know each other like through some like, it was funny. Like they were managing, like they were working with one artist and one of my homies from, like I'm from Detroit. So one of my homies, he was cool with one of the artists they were working with. I don't know if you remember this artist named Lucki. You ever heard of him? He used to be in AUG. Like, yeah. Like he came to Detroit for his show, and like one of my homies like opened up with him for Cardi. Like super long. This is like before Cardi blew up. Like we were all young as shit, like kids, like babies. Like I was probably like 15 or something. Like, you know what I mean? When we like when I met Lucki and like when we all met them in Detroit, and then like we got a little older and finally could go to New York. And then one of my homies, his name is Mario, he knew him and he was outside in Soho and Lucki got arrested and then like for smoking or something. You remember when like New York used to be OD about smoking like in Soho and shit, and he put it on Twitter like, damn, they got Lucki, and then Take a Day Trip hit him up like, yo, like where is he? Like this, like let's link, like what's going on? And then that's how I met them. And then like we just formed a connection that was just like, I don't know, it was just so weird that it happened like that. Like I literally seen the whole grind, just like not even making music, just like being a kid, and they believed in me modeling. Like they gave me so many opportunities where I had nowhere to stay and shit like that. Like they literally would like open up their whole cribs to me because they like would let me model. Like they saw I was modeling and stuff and knew I wanted to do it, and that honestly helped me so much because like I like, you know what I mean? I just was out here trying to like figure it out, you know what I mean, as a kid, just trying to like model and shit. Like that was my dream. You know what I mean? And then I made it happen and shit like that out of like the grace of God, you know what I mean? Because like I want to do the music, but the modeling did change my life for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and even gave me the platform to even be able to try to do something else. So yeah, like it's just crazy. Like life is Crazy,
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
and it's funny because like I look at like the people who follow you, like some of the artists who I follow that follow you. Obviously, we spoke about Midwxst.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the homie, bro.
Yeah, you know Midwxst.
Yeah.
T-Shine is
T-Shine,
another one.
yeah.
And then
I met him a while. Jeelel, bro. Jeelel is the homie too. Yeah. Like,
so how do you meet each one of these people?
Bro, it's like it's so weird. The internet works in very mysterious ways.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like we all just like I feel like it's really through fashion. I feel like a lot of people like find my Instagram through like me like posting a fit pic or something like that, or just like something fashion related, I feel like, and then they click on my page, like, oh, this kid's doing music, like let me tap in, let me see what it sounds like. And I feel like my music's not bad. So it's like I feel like it's a lot of kids that would do modeling and then try to make music and they should be trash. I'm gonna keep a buck. They should I like but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I really like fuck with music. Like I really would be a student of the game. Like I wouldn't just like switch over and do music if I feel like I couldn't like hold my weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so yeah, I feel like all those kids just really just find me through fashion, and we just have similar interests in fashion, and like that kind of like brings a lot of people together, especially on the internet, I feel like.
Nah, I definitely see that. So all those people, they met you do fashion stuff.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
That's
crazy. And like, yeah, just like, yeah, really. Like, I would think so. I mean, like even like Wiz Khalifa just like randomly followed me. Just random as hell, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Do they ever hit you about your music too? Obviously you have some
yeah. Me and Midwxst talk about shit like we talk about shit like, you know what I mean? Like he's really a very supportive person because it's shit like I feel like a lot of people like would see my gram, hit me up, like or some shit, or like even steal my swag. Like
not
literally,
your swag.
I swear, bro, I don't even want to say who stole my swag, but niggas really be stealing my swag. Like I'm serious. Like it's like people would hit me up and be like, that let's be friends. And then next you know, I see that they're wearing the exact fit that I'm wearing in the music video.
Didn't you tweet that? Because I copied and pasted your tweet.
Listen, it's like
I swear to God, I saw that.
Bro, I be letting it slide, but it's like, bro, like it's shit. I can't even like make it up. Like it really be like it really be like that. And it's like it almost sometimes a little bit frustrating just because it's like, bro, like I wouldn't even give a fuck to like lend a helping hand in that department. But like, you know what I mean? I just don't want to just like get it stolen, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know that's the thing that even opens the door for me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. If it was me, I'll always big up like kids I see coming up that like DM me or like ask me about fashion, ask me how I did this. I always respond like straight up. I'm never too big-headed. Like people, if I'm like just walking around and people coming to me, I'm always dapping you up. I'm always talking because it's like, bro, like what? Like I know how it feels like to have no one ever like that you look up to shit on you. I know what it feels like. Like it always happens to me, literally. Like I would never do that to any kid that like ever hits me up ever.
What do you
like,
mean it always happens to you?
Like, bro, like I don't want to be saying, but like, bro, it just
But you've gone through those situations where somebody you looked up to was just like,
for sure. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like a big you know what I mean? It'd just be like, whoa. Like, you know what I mean? You just like, damn. Everybody's not like how you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's cool though. Like, you know what I mean? I just take it as like, yo, like I just know how I'm gonna be when I get the platform I want, and I know I'm gonna open doors for kids like me. Like that's really what I'm doing this for. That's what I started anything. Like when I was modeling, like I was the only kid from my city doing this. Like no kid from Detroit like at the time where I started would even think about that. Would even think about going to New York, trying to like put on some fashion shit, put on some like shit that like isn't like cool in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like even like those type like the hood side of Detroit and shit fuck with me because like I stand on my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like my big homie GT, like he's pretty hard. He's cool with like Babyface Ray and all those kids. Like yeah, like they fuck with me because I be standing on my shit. Like I don't be like backing down on my like fashion. Like, I pull up, you know, see-through shirt, like you know what I mean, fur boots. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
right, I don't know if they can see. Can they see the fur boots? And like came through crazy with the fur boots, and they're not hot apparently.
Yeah, no, they're like house shoes for real. Like I'm making it better because I got the see-through shirt. But
right,
like,
so you got like a little air circulation type shit.
Yeah. If I had a jacket on, I'd probably be a little hot. But like, you know.
So you've run into the cases where like your idols, you know, when I was coming up, like people will always be like your idols will always somehow disappoint you.
Bruh. It's like
not in all cases, but
not all cases. I met a lot of cool people for sure. Yeah. But like the ones I was like excited to meet, that's like I was like it was like dang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just know me.
You have an image of these people in your brain.
Yeah, yeah.
And you hope that they're going to live up to said image and what you expect them to be. And then sometimes it just works out where they're not that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. Like what? Like you can't
change that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's who they are at the end of the day.
Hell no. It just be like, I know how I'm going to be if a kid approaches me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm going to like.
For now.
Yeah. No, I'm always going to be like that. I swear to God. Because I remember, I'm never going to forget what it feels like to not have anything going for us, like going and just wishing and hoping to get into something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of kids hit me up like, yo, like, how do I get into fashion? How do I do this? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, just do it. Like, literally, you have to just do it. Like, the fear, you got to embrace the fear. You know what I'm saying? You have to, like, go through the fear with, like, all of like, just, you know what I mean?
Everything,
just all of yourself, yeah. Because it's like, that's the only way you're going to get through it.
Right. I peeped that you were also like, what did you tweet? You said you feel like yourself when you're out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is interesting because I didn't originally realize that you was from Detroit.
Yeah,
but like it's interesting now because I would have thought that you were from New York.
Honestly,
Maybe, it's definitely because of the fashion stuff.
Yeah.
But it's funny that like I found out that you were from Detroit because like I see like the New York obviously and you do the fashion.
Yeah. I'm from Detroit. From the west side of Detroit. Yeah, like I mean, people be fashionable in Detroit for sure. Like they got their own little swag, but like I was always like into like fashion and runway type aesthetics and stuff like that, like versus just like the average, like, oh, I'm gonna just throw on some Amiris and just, you know what I mean?
Different types of fashion.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with Amiris. Like, okay, like, you know what I mean? If that's what you want, you can do it. But like me, I'm gonna come a little harder than that. Like, I'm gonna go like with some more like, you know what I mean? Some pizzazz.
So you got a big plans for Fashion Week this year?
I just, you know what I mean? I like doing Fashion Week. It's always fun, you know what I mean? I've been doing Fashion Week for like a long time.
I was about to say, it's been a minute.
So now I just like, you know what I mean? I just come out here and just try to like do what I can, you know what I mean? Like just like, you know what I mean? I feel like I always surprise myself with what I do with Fashion Week, but you know what I mean? I really wanted to throw a party. That's really what I want to do.
Oh, you should, bro.
Yeah, like last 2 Fashion Weeks, me and my homie Sav, like we would always throw parties and shit and it'd be lit.
I think I'm hosting a party for Fashion Week.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to. I did one in February.
Yeah.
And I think I'm supposed to be doing one in Brooklyn. Hold on. I think it's supposed to be at Gold Bar 913. 913. Okay. Yeah, 913. That's a Wednesday. Yeah.
That's lit.
That's a Tuesday.
We out to that. We out to that.
Yeah, so I think but I like doing the Fashion Week parties because the Fashion Week parties are like different and fun, and it's like I do a lot of the Fashion Week parties out here in Brooklyn, so it's not like the high end. Like,
no, we threw our party in Brooklyn too.
It's like the turn up Fashion Week parties, not like the stuffy ones.
Bro, that's like all I want. Like, bro, I'm trying to rage. Like, I'm tired of just standing up looking cool. Like, bro, fuck all that. Like, bro, like I want to turn up. I'm trying to mosh pit. I'm trying to listen to anything I've been listening to, like on the dolo. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I fuck with like house music and stuff like that, but like sometimes I just want to hear like
oh my God.
You know what I mean? I just want to rage, bro. Like, come on, like what happened to that?
I can listen to like house music for like 10-20 minutes of a set, but then like if I gotta sit there for hours,
bro, it's like I fuck with it. Like a lot of my homies DJ house, so I ain't even trying to act like I ain't going. Like,
I'll act like it. Like it's a vibe. Like,
I ain't say that. You know what I mean?
It's a certain aesthetic. No. I'm not gonna be out here like, oh, I don't like house music. I like house music, but I gotta be in like I gotta be like in a certain mood for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I think of like if you go out to like a house music to me is like a middle of the day turning nighttime type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like if it's like a Fashion Week party at night, like you said, like the one that I did back in February, that shit was fucking.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking.
Yeah,
they was mosh pit, they was turning up.
That's what we like to see for real. We trying to.
That's my type.
We trying to leave that bitch shoes dirty.
Right. I'm gonna walk in with a pair of all whites. They're gonna come out. They're gonna be fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's what we like.
So while you're out here too, so we're getting ready for this new EP. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Ready to Die.
Ready to Die, bro. For sure.
Ready to Die.
It's crazy.
When's it coming? This fall?
It's coming soon. Like I might drop it. I'm thinking about dropping it in September. Okay. Like I was gonna drop it this month, but I was like trying to get cover art and like I shot a video and I want to have one more video. I'm probably gonna shoot a video out here. Well, I am gonna shoot a video out here, but like yeah, like definitely September. Yeah. Like I'm really like happy about this one because it's just like I feel like I mixed a lot of things that I wanted to mix and like I just toned it down a little bit because usually I just go super far left experimental wise.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make things that are like, oh, you could play at a party. Like you could play this at the parties we want to throw. You know what I mean? And like I also like have some songs where I'm talking about that pain, but the next project I do is going to be more experimental and more like showing showing like all I have. Or, like this one is just really to like build hype and like just like turn up. You know what I mean?
All like that pain music, or do you have like some like kind of like hyper pop sounds on
I
there?
have hyper, like that's all the stuff I was like. But the thing is, I was only doing hyper pop type shit like for the songs that I put out. Like I only put out a couple songs, but you know what I mean? Like I was really in that deep in the hyper pop bag with like pitching my voice up and like all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna do it. Like with the next project I'm gonna do, I'm mixing both where I have like the high pitch and my like actual voice like mix. So I'm excited about it. The cover art is too crazy. The video is too crazy. Like, yeah, I'm really excited.
I meant to ask you at the beginning of the interview, right? Because it's just like it's a random thought in my brain now. Because I had Young Chris on the show recently, right? And he has the X in his name too. You have the X on your IG. Is that for X or is that just?
I mean, it is.
If it isn't, it's cool. It's just like something that I thought about.
No, the thing is, the crazy part is, it's like it isn't, but you know what I mean. That's a good little way to. Because like, bro, I'm telling you, X is literally the biggest inspiration. When he died, that was the thing that made me be like, oh, I'm about to try music.
Really?
Like I have to at least try to try it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, bro, like what? Because like, dude, like I went like when he died, I was out here in New York, and like I went to like a candlelight. It was like on West 4th Street, and like kids were just like mosh pitting in the water. Like it's just the crazy, like it's crazy how much he touched people. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like crazy to see. I was like, yo, this shit is just like giving me like chills. Like I'm like, bro, I have to try music. I have to like try to say something. Like I have to like keep that candle alive. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, I really am even saying with the soul shit when it comes to music, is like, bro, like kids are afraid to talk about their actual feelings. Like I feel like kids are scared to like be vulnerable on music, like, or like think it's not cool to be vulnerable. Like, oh, I have to sound like I have to give that like Cardi sound, or like I don't want to say that, but you know what I'm saying? Like I have to like, at least in the underground, I
gotta turn up.
Like
some type of drill music. Some
like
that.
Like I don't. It's like what happened. Like bro, like what happened to kids wanting to like talk about, be themselves on tracks? One, because everybody not drilling shit. Like let's be real. Let's be real. Niggas is not like, you know what I mean? Like
on that time.
Everybody is not on that time, and it's like, so it's like everybody can't be that person. Everybody's not that guy. You get what I'm saying? But everyone can be vulnerable. Everyone can be a person. Everyone can be a human. Everyone cries, smiles, dreams, dies. You know what I'm saying? Everyone does it. So it's like, I don't know. Like that's what I really want to give to the game, and I feel like it's a lack thereof of that in music right now, and I want to bring that shit back. Cause what? Like I said, like when you listen to old music, what happened to the music you can cry to? You crying to any of this music, bro? That's out. Like I'm not crying to this.
Definitely not.
Like it won't even. Are you healing to it? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of this shit is like, I don't know. Like when I listen to X, I can cry, I can heal to it. I want that. I want to feel that when I listen to music. Like not all the time, obviously, but I want to be able to go like to a song and heal. Like let's say you're going through a breakup, like you know what I mean? Everybody not gonna go run to the next bitch to go fuck. You know what I mean? Some people might just chill by themselves and just like, you know what I mean, try to weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the music that can help you weather the storms of life? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like it's needed. It's needed. Like everybody, I don't know. Niggas be sleeping on that side of life, and I feel like that's a huge. Like, how much more are you feeling than like you feel so much more than you are going to turn up, doing drugs, making money, fucking bitches. Like it's another side of life. Like it's a whole deeper side of life than it is all of that. And it's like, why isn't that even being expressed in music right now?
Like why aren't we touching it?
Yeah, like what? That's like weird.
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Ready to die.
Yeah, ready to die.
On the
literally,
way.
On the way.
So that's what you want to bring to the game.
Yeah, that's what I want to bring.
I love
like,
that.
Yeah, like literally. Cause like even the ready to die is like, it's just really like me killing a side of myself of just like overthinking, like, you know what I mean, pressure of myself and shit like that, and just like trying to like evolve into a person that I want to be and shit like that. Cause you know what I mean, it's just, it be getting crazy sometimes, you know what I mean? And I just want to like evolve as a person. And I feel like for me, it's just like a chapter I want to close and then like turn into something else. So yeah, like I'm really excited for it.
Word. You were telling me you opened up for Lucki.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It through DJ Killer Cam.
Shout out Killer Cam.
Yeah, shout out him, bro.
Shout out
Killer
Killer
Cam. Crazy. Yeah, it was in LA, cause I've been living in LA for like like some time, like for like good almost a year, I guess. Well, I went to LA in 2020. Well, I've been in LA since 2020. That's crazy. But like I've been going back and forth between here and LA, but I've mainly been in LA, so doing that out there was pretty lit. Like I was also on a small tour with Drippin' So Pretty, and that shit was crazy. Like that shit, like kids was mosh pitting and like hearing my song for the first time. Like I didn't even drop any of the songs that I was performing. Like I was just like, what the fuck? Like kids was like backflipping in the mosh pit. I was like, yo, I gotta keep doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's pretty fine that like you got these opportunities as like as someone who doesn't have as much music out, but like you still have a buzz. So like that's pretty fire. Also.
Yeah, I feel like it's through the fashion. Like I just was blessed to just create a platform and connection through like fashion and just like, I don't know, just kids looking up to me through that and shit like that. It was kind of weird sometimes because I'm like, what? I didn't even do shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I didn't even like show my best self yet. You know what I mean? I'm still feel like I'm like growing with the music and just like finding myself with it. But like people have just been like believing in me and I'm just grateful for real.
Well, can't stop now.
Yeah, nah, hell no, I can't stop. Nah, you can't stop until we get mom in the house.
Right,
you know
facts.
I mean?
Talk about
for
it.
real.
She in Detroit?
Yeah, she in Detroit.
We gotta get her out.
Yeah, gotta get her out. I
gotta get her out of
Detroit.
Detroit.
You know what I mean? Like she gotta see the world. You know what I mean? I go to Paris and something like that, and like my mom would just be like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like she don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it all for them for real. Like dead ass. Seriously.
Word. Ready to die on the way.
Ready to die on the way, bro.
Well, look, man, it's been a pleasure having you here. Congrats on everything. I look forward to this project. I look forward to people seeing this freestyle. I look forward to people getting to be touched by your music.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me. Seriously.
Keep doing the music. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard to balance the music and the fashion, but you know, once you got your foot in the music world, it's kind of you gotta
stick it.
All gas, no brakes.
You gotta break through the door for real.
And you already got the connection, so I feel like you're already off to a really great start.
Let's get it. Real.
Well, congrats on everything. Make sure y'all go run up the freestyle. That's out now. Before we sign off here for the day, let the people know they can follow you out. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
All right, what's up? Yep. Follow me on Instagram, Trent X Madison. YouTube, Trent Madison.
Yeah.
Spotify, Trent Madison. Everything, Trent Madison. Twitter, Trent X Madison. Ready to die, on the way. No cap. Don't play with them. For real.
There you go. Ready to die, on the way. Trent Madison. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Freestyle out now. Until next time, it's on the radar. My guy.
Gang.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Love.
Thank you, bro.
Boom.